All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge Podcast. Now, just hours before the 2022 NFL Draft, the New York Football Giants announced that they will not be picking up the fifth year option of quarterback Daniel Jones. Jones was taken sixth overall by the Giants in 2019, but he has struggled, and that's just putting it mildly. Now, in 3 seasons with the Giants, Jones has only made 37 starts, going 12 and 25 in those contests while throwing 45 touchdowns to 29 picks and amassing a completion percentage just under 63. Now, it's a new regime for the New York Giants with general manager Joe Shane and head coach Brian Daboll. And like I've said in the past, they're not attached at the hip with Jones or anybody else on this roster. Now, this announcement shows that John Mara, the Giants co-owner, is sticking to his word. As at the press conference when Shane was introduced, Mara said he was going to stay out of the way. And Mara likes Daniel Jones. But the bottom line is liking somebody and making the best business and personnel decisions are two different things. And right here, Mara allowed Shane to make the best football decision for the New York Giants. And right now, the best decision is not to pick up the fifth year option of Daniel Jones. Now, yes, Daniel Jones has played under multiple offensive coordinators since being drafted by the Giants. But the bottom line is he is not that good. I mean, his best season for the Giants came in 2019 when he threw 24 touchdown passes. But you have to remember that offense, number one, was catered to his strengths, but also the opponents of the Giants really didn't know what Daniel Jones could or could not do. And then we've seen teams make adjustments to him. The team around Daniel Jones hasn't been good as well, including the offensive line. But also, one thing that I've harped on in the past, and I'm going to continue to say, to this point of Jones's career, he has struggled when it comes to looking at his second, third, and fourth options. If his first option is not there, unfortunately, he is not a quality quarterback. Now, if his first option is there, he has a chance. But then on top of that, we've seen issues with him in regards to his accuracy as well. So, that does not bode well for a guy that you're going to say, if you're the Giants, so yeah, we're going to pick up this option and pay this guy more than $22 million for the 2023 NFL season. Now, this right here, it puts Daniel Jones on notice because I talked about only appearing in 37 games. He's missed time due to injury. But aside from Jones being on notice and needing to produce for the upcoming season, to me, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, I would not be surprised if the Giants, maybe not tonight in round number one, but at some point this weekend during the draft, it would not surprise me to see the Giants select a quarterback. And also, it wouldn't surprise me at some point this season to see Tyrod Taylor overtake Daniel Jones for the starting job. So these things are strong possibilities, but the bottom line is Jones is on notice and it's put up or shut up time. And it's not just Jones that's on notice. I said this before and I'm going to continue to say it. Everybody on this Giants roster has to be on notice because, again, you have a new GM and a new head coach, and they are not attached at the hip with these guys. So, Joe Shane is running the show. He has an opportunity to make a splash tonight in the first round of the draft. Of course, the Giants have the fifth overall selection as well as number seven. Are they going to trade one of those picks? We'll have to wait and see. But nonetheless, just this is Joe Shane's show. And this is another Joe Shane decision right here as far as not picking up the option for Daniel Jones for 2023. So, right now, the question is going to be, will Daniel Jones be able to accept the challenge? Will he be able to rise to the occasion? I'm sure he's going to be motivated, but now, it's going to be one of those put up or shut up notions because if you cannot show for the upcoming season that you can stay on the field, if you cannot show for the upcoming season, if you can take your game to the next level and help this team win some more football games, then you're going to be auditioning for another team in 2022, and more than likely it's going to be in a backup role. So Daniel Jones, it's put up or shut up time for him. This was the right football decision for the New York Giants because Jones has not shown that organization enough for them to trust him to a long-term contract. Again, Joe Shane overtook or took over an organization that had a lot of cap issues. He's trying to work from under that. And when you have a guy at the most important position on the field with so many question marks around his ability and durability as well, you don't want to make a long-term commitment financially to him. So let's see how things work out for Jones. Let's see if he rises to the occasion. And also, let's see if the Giants are going to take it the next step and address their quarterback situation in this weekend's draft. So, folks, that's going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast here on YouTube. I want to take the time out to thank all of you fine folks out there for tuning in. And if you have not already, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. Now, if you're on Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it will be my pleasure to follow you right back. There's also the sports discussion group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365. You can check it out, drop a line, and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So, once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin, signing off, saying take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.